Hi guys, and welcome back to the KLR Pharmacy Technician Training School YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing Top 200 Drugs, Part 5 of our 15-part series. So let's get started. Today we are talking about blood pressure medications, and while we are talking about those, I want you to keep a few clues in mind. Medications ending in OLOL are used for blood pressure, and they are called beta blockers. Medications ending in PRIL or PRIL are used for blood pressure, and they are called ACE inhibitors. And medications ending in sartan are used for blood pressure, and they're called ARBs or ARBs. So the first one that we have has a brand name of Catapress. Catapress has a generic name of clonidine. Clonidine. The next one is Lotensin. Lotensin has a generic name of Benazepril. Benazepril. Remember, this medication is ending in PRIL or PRIL, making it an ACE inhibitor. Vasitec has a generic name of Enalapril. Enalapril. Again, this ends in PRIL or PRIL, however you want to remember that, meaning it's an ACE inhibitor. Prinavil or Zestril, two brand names there, have a generic name of Lisinopril. Lisinopril. Again, that PRIL at the end makes this an ACE inhibitor used for blood pressure. Acupril has a generic name of Quinapril. Quinapril. It's important to remember, again, we've talked about this in previous videos. We want to remember when we are using drug clues, we are always looking at that generic name. So it just so happens that Acupril also ends in PRIL, but we are looking at the generic name of Quinapril and realizing that because it ends in PRIL, this is an ACE inhibitor and used for blood pressure. Altase has a generic name of Ramipril. Ramipril. Again, ending in PRIL, making it an ACE inhibitor. Avapro has a generic name of Irbesartan. Irbesartan. This medication ends in sartan, and that was one of our clues. This medication is used for blood pressure, and it's called an ARB or an ARB, however you want to say that. Cozar has a generic name of losartan. Losartan. This again ends in sartan, meaning we know that this is used for blood pressure, and it's called an ARB or an ARB. Diovan has a generic name of valsartan. Valsartan. Again, that ending of sartan tells us that this is used for blood pressure, and it's an ARB or an ARB. Avalide has a generic name of irbesartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. Irbesartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. So this is a combo of an ARB, and it is a hydrochlorothiazide is a thiazide diuretic. It is in combo with other high blood pressure drugs sometimes. We're going to see several of these. Hyzar has a generic name of losartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. Losartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. Remember, that is a combo of an ARB. That sartan at the end tells us that it is an ARB or an ARB used for blood pressure. We've got that combo with that hydrochlorothiazide there. Benicar has a generic name of olmesartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. Olmesartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. Again, we see that sartan at the end telling us it's an ARB, and then we know it's a combo with the hydrochlorothiazide. Diovan HCT has a generic name of valsartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. Valsartan plus hydrochlorothiazide. The sartan tells us that it is an ARB used for blood pressure. The hydrochlorothiazide means that it is a combo. The next one is apresilene, which has a generic name of hydralazine. Hydralazine. This is used for blood pressure. And we have microzide. You've heard the generic several times already in this video. Microzide has a generic name of hydrochlorothiazide. Hydrochlorothiazide. Direnium has a generic name of triamterene. Triamterene, also used for blood pressure. Aldactone has a generic name of spironolactone. Spironolactone. Lasix has a generic name of furosemide. If you are a past or present student, tell me below what you know about Lasix, which has a generic name of furosemide. Two brand names here again, Kalin or Verilin, have a generic name of verapamil. Verapamil. Procardia has a generic name of nifedipine. Nifedipine, also used for blood pressure. Cardizem has a generic name of diltiazem. Diltiazem. This medication is used for blood pressure, but is also commonly used for irregular heartbeats, and that's important to keep in mind. Norvasc has a generic name of amlodipine. Amlodipine. Lopressor has a generic name of metoprolol tartrate. Metoprolol tartrate. Look at this OLOL here on the end of metoprolol. This tells us that this medication is used for blood pressure, and it's called a beta blocker. Toprol XL has a generic name of metoprolol succinate. Metoprolol succinate. Again, that OLOL tells us that this is a medication used for blood pressure, and it is a beta blocker. The brand name Zebeta has a generic of bisoprolol. Bisoprolol. That OLOL on the end indicates that this is a beta blocker. Tenormin has a generic name of atenolol. Atenolol. And you see that OLOL there again on the end, telling us that this is used for blood pressure, and it is called a beta blocker. Inderal has a generic name of propranolol. Propranolol. That OLOL on the end is your indication that this is a beta blocker. And last one we're going to talk about today is Coreg, which has a generic name of carvedilol. Carvedilol. This is used for blood pressure as well. In addition to these medications, when we're talking about blood pressure for your national exam, it is important that you know that high blood pressure and hypertension are the same thing. High blood pressure has an abbreviation of HBP, and hypertension has an abbreviation of HTN. And those are important for you to know for your national exam. We will be back next week with our part 6 of our 15-part series for our top 200 drugs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. Comment below and let us know if this video was helpful. And we'll see you soon for more content.